Hello, this is Jay Monroe, just stopping by to give you all a little bit of inspiration and coaching as relates to a question that has been asked of me regarding a workplace issue. Now, the question that I received this week, one of the questions I received this week is, what do you do to ensure that your partner or your teammates are pulling their weight and that they don't end up getting credit for work that they didn't do? That sounds very familiar to me. I was the type of person in college and even in high school group projects that gave me extreme levels of anxiety because there's always somebody on the team or in the group that does not do an equal amount of work as everyone else does. And ultimately, they still end up getting the same grade as all of those who actually did do the work and everything. And that just really irks my nerves. And I was the type of person, because I don't want to get a bad grade and didn't want to get a bad grade, I would just take up the slack for the person that didn't do their part. Because ultimately, if they didn't do their part, my grade was going to be affected as well. So I found myself doing that in college. And I've also been a person that has done that in the workplace as well. And I used to do that. Used to. I don't do it anymore. But I was one that used to do that kind of stuff. So I'm going to tell you, don't let yourself fall into that trap either. It's completely unfair. But anyway, so what do you do to make sure that your team or your partner or whoever is pulling their weight when you're assigned to something that other people are supposed to be assisting in? Well, I would say the first thing that I would recommend that you do is, once the assignment has been made, whoever is given the assignment, the supervisor, whoever is given it, I would definitely make sure, if it hasn't been done already, that they set a clearly defined set of job responsibilities and duties that they want to have completed, and that they delegate those to specific people. If the people can't choose themselves what part of the project that they're going to work on, then I would definitely ask the person that is assigning the project that they would delegate specific tasks to specific people so everybody knows what they are responsible for doing. Number one. And then what I would also do after the assignments have been made, schedule regular meetings for all the people in the group to get together and talk about their part of the project. Get some debriefing and some updates on where each person is in completing their task and how far away or how close everybody is to actually meeting the completion date and goal. I would do that on a regular basis just to get an idea of where everybody is. I would also make sure that if the boss, the supervisor, or the person who has assigned the project is not a part of those regular meetings, whether there's weekly, bi-weekly, or whatever, I would definitely send a debriefing email to that particular assigning person, supervisor or whoever it may be, and giving them an outline of the details that were discussed in that meeting, to let them know where everybody is on that project, And I would copy my partner, my teammates, and everybody, so everybody is aware and clear on what was talked about, what was discussed in the meeting, who's done what, who hasn't done what, etc. And I definitely would do that. If for some reason that your teammate seems to be slacking, the teammate 1, 2, or whatever, I would definitely address that. I would in a non-aggressive and professional way, I would let them know and just find out, hey, is there something that we might need to discuss with Supervisor A, Supervisor B, or whoever the person is who assigned the assignment, that maybe they can do something to assist you with getting your part done. Be careful here. Be careful not to offer yourself to do too much and then you end up doing your part in theirs as well. Now, there may be something that you may be able to do on a one-time basis to help them to better understand or give them an idea of a quicker way or faster way to get their part of it done, but don't fall into the trap of ending up doing their whole part yourself, and now you're doing theirs and yours. But I definitely would address it, and just in an empathetic way, because you never know what somebody could be going through. Just go to them and just just let them know. You notice that they haven't been able to get their part done, and you're getting close to deadline, and maybe they can share with you what's going on, and maybe you can offer some insight to them. Maybe you have some suggestions to help them to move forward. But just definitely do address it. Don't let it keep dragging on, and then you're close to deadline, and now it seems as though there's a problem now because somebody's part is not done and it's affecting the whole project. If after that it seems as though that they are going to continue to be someone that's non-cooperative, they are not contributing like they should be, and they're not being responsive to the conversation that you all had, you might need to speak with the supervisor or the person who assigned you all the project, just to let them know, hey, I'm not sure what's going on with such and such. You know, we've talked, and they never seem to really have their part done. I've tried to do what I could to assist them or to offer some insight. I just want you to know this part of the project might not be done, and we've tried to figure out what to do to help. So, you know, you might nip things in the bud before they get too far out of hand, but definitely try to speak with your teammate first before taking it any further than that. So definitely do that. Again, do not fall into the trap of picking up the slack for everybody else and getting yourself overwhelmed because you are trying to carry the weight of the whole project on your own. Whenever you have an opportunity, make sure that it's known what part you are responsible for and what you have done, so you get credit for what you do. If you are someone like me who just wants to get it done and wants to get it done right, you can find yourself doing more than you should be doing. Don't let that happen to you. The best way to try to avoid that is get clearly defined goals, get tasks delegated, and all of that in the very beginning, and have regular update meetings and debriefing meetings with your team or your partner, and also keep the person who assigned the task aware and abreast of the progress of the project all along, and address any issues that may start to arrive as far as contribution goes early on before things get out of control. So that is my suggestion to you. Don't let yourself get sucked into doing everybody else's work because you have a strong work ethic. And I know some of you do. So hopefully that'll help the person who sent me that question of, you know, trying to figure out what to do to make sure that the teammates, everybody pulls their slack when it comes to working on group projects. My name is Jay Monroe. I'm definitely here to assist you with any questions that you may have regarding workplace issues and situations. So if you have a question that you would like to submit, that you would like for me to answer, you can email me at jm@jmonroeconsulting.com, and I typically try to respond with the video post within 48 hours, but if not that, maybe within a week. It's pretty busy for me sometimes right now, especially during this time of year with lots of things going up and people trying to do year-end stuff. So again, this is Jay Monroe, the Successability Coach. I'm wishing you all the very best in your success, and always remember, success is your responsibility. So until next time, make it a great day. Bye.